Are you feeling lost without your twin flame? Wishing you spend the holidays with them? Wishing that you could spend that time with the person that you love? Well, I know it's a hard time, especially for twin flames, to not be together around Christmas, but you have to remember that they're always with you on a soul level. When you know, you know. And it's in that surrender stage that you'll know that they are going to be with you all through the season. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a feminine empowerment coach. I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse, and I also offer twin flame and spiritual guidance. This is the thing. It's the hardest. Christmas is about love. Christmas is about family and it's about friends, but it's about your twin flame as well. They are the person you love the most in this world. And when you're in separation, Christmas can be very hard for all of us, especially as I suppose as I suppose it's hard for both twin flames, but it is hard for us not to be with the person, the main person that fills our heart. It really is. And it's I know all we want to do is reach out, all we want to do is have them with us, but there's certain things that keep us separated, and that's divine intervention. You know what I mean? But one thing we have to do is trust in what we feel within. And like, one thing I do know, and what I feel at this time, I feel my twin flames love a lot stronger than I feel it all the time. But because we're so full of love for them right now, but it's Christmas, we're kind of more full of love at Christmas, aren't we? So we're feeling more love towards them. And, instead of making it feel sad, we can make it feel, I suppose, positive. You know what I mean? We're sending them extra love because we're wanting to be with them over the season. And they're actually feeling our love stronger as well. So we're actually feeling them a lot stronger than we normally would, which is a beautiful thing, because this is the surrender phase. You know what I mean? Obviously, we want nothing more than to spend this week with them. But we also know that it's okay if we don't. This is the surrender. This is that when you know phase of the connection, or of the journey. It's just trusting that even if you don't physically get to spend time with them over the Christmas season, that you are going to be with them on a spiritual level. The dreams are going to get stronger, the telepathy is going to get stronger, that love is going to feel stronger. So it's just trusting in that. Trusting that the separation is here for a reason, but trusting that they want to spend this time with you as well. Because I suppose a lot of it is, we can get very emotional around this time, because a lot of us kind of say to ourselves, I love them so fucking much. I want to spend Christmas with the one I love. So do they not love me if they're not reaching out? Do they not care about me over this season because they're not reaching out? And I think that's kind of the thing that hits us an awful lot over these couple of weeks, is that it's like, it can lead us to doubt. It can lead us to fear. What if we're wrong? Why aren't they reaching out? Do they not feel this intensity as well? But we have to trust that they do. And oftentimes, because through this season, through this year especially, we're shedding a lot of energy from the past. You know what I mean? And they're still in the energy of the Matrix. They're still in the energy of saying yes to things that they shouldn't be saying yes to. So they're doing things out of alignment with their soul. So they're choosing to do their old life instead of their new life, because they're thinking, I can't do this, or I can't spend time with them, or I'm going to ignore them because I have too much to do here. Do you know what I mean? And this is what it is. So they're not ignoring you because they don't want to spend time with you. They're ignoring you because they feel obligated to do their old fucking life. And that's effectively it. They're choosing to do the shit rather than actually do what's in alignment with their soul. So it's not that they're not choosing you. They're just not choosing themselves. So what we need to do is just continue to hold that compassion for them. Continue to trust that this connection is still deep. Because I know, like, we can be in surrender mode. We can trust everything. We can trust that everything's going to work out. We can feel their love. We can feel their energy. The dreams are getting louder. The telepathy is getting louder. But when it comes to Christmas, we're like, this is the time of year you spend it. You express your love, or you spend that time with the people you love, and they're the people you love. And you're like, am I not the people you love if you're not in contact with me? But you have to trust that this is just happening because they're not choosing themselves. They're not choosing their life. They're choosing a life that's completely out of alignment with their soul. And they don't know how to set boundaries or walk away from certain things, or choose you or choose them. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. So we have to remain in surrender mode, even though it's very difficult at this time of year, because the emotions are heightened, the intensity is heightened. You know what I mean? We want only them, and we question, do they not want only us? Why aren't they reaching out? Why aren't they speaking to me? And this can make us doubt. This can make us question everything. But you have to keep bringing it back. Do you know? And this is what I keep doing. You know, if I stay too long thinking about why aren't they talking to me? Why isn't he reaching out? Why doesn't he want to spend Christmas with me? It breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart. But if I'm going into that energy, that means I have something to heal on my unworthiness wound. And that's it. And like, you know, every kind of any emotion or any trigger that we go through is showing us what we still need to heal. So we have to remember that. You know what I mean? So like, you know, if you're pining for them effectively, then you're still going through a healing cycle. You know what I mean? Whereas if you can come back into the energy of surrender, trust, knowing that you're going to still be together no matter when it is. It doesn't have to be. You're going to have so many Christmases together. Do you know what I mean? You are really going to have so many Christmases and so many New Years together. Time is an illusion, and everything will unfold in divine timing, and you have to trust that. This is it. Like, you know, we're so fixated on an outcome. We're so fixated on when it's going to happen. And I suppose as I said, we're in a surrender mode. And when we get to a stage where we're not fixated on an outcome, when we surrender the outcome, when we detach from the outcome, when we trust in divine timing, you know, it's very hard for us to maintain that energy around this Christmas season. It really is, because those doubts will come back up. But as I said, anything that comes back up is showing you what you need to heal. So if you're emotional, if you're sad, if you're missing them, that's okay. But that's the thing as well. Anything you're going through, your twin flame is going through as well. So, you know, even though you might question, why aren't they reaching out? Do they not care? How you feel, that missing feeling that you have, that feeling of intense love that you have for them, they're feeling that as well. So you have to trust what you're feeling on an energetic level. They are reaching out to you, but just not in the 3D. They are sending you love on the 5D through your souls. And they're giving you those answers through telepathy and dreams. And that's another thing, right? We can't, I was saying this already, like, you know, we might be feeling that pang of missing and all that, and that's their energy. But the love that we feel for them is intensified around these weeks. You know, it really is intensified. Like, you know, so it is kind of that roller coaster again. 1 minute we're really upset that they're not reaching out, but the next minute we're feeling their love so intensely, you know, because they are reaching out in the 5D. So it's trusting that you're going to be together at Christmas, even if you're not together physically. Trusting that your souls are combined and that love is going to be intensified between you over the holidays, no matter whether you're far apart or close together. Trusting that love buzz energy effectively, because there is that intensity coming out around this season as well. And trust that what you're feeling, they are feeling too. Even if they're not expressing it to you in the 3D, they are expressing it to you in the 5D. They're telling you they love you through dreams, through telepathy. You can feel their warm hug. So instead of fixating on the need to be physically with them over the holidays, know that they are spiritually with you throughout all of it. They're going to be with you every step of the way. Every moment of this holiday, you're not going to be alone, because they are with you on a soul level. So really do trust that. Trust that you don't need physical contact to know that they're with you. As I said, when you know, you know. And that's that surrender, that's that knowing. Even if you're not going to spend the holiday physically together, you are coming closer. And it is just a matter of time till you are in physical union. But trust that you are in energetic, divine union with them on a spiritual level through the holidays. So when you feel that energy, when you feel their presence, that's them showing you that they do love you. So trust that. Just because there's no contact does not mean that they don't feel this as well. So thank you so much for listening today, and I really hope this resonates. If it does, please like and share. Please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you'd like help on your journey, please book me for free discovery call today, and I'll nothing more than to help in your path. Also, I have another channel called Aligning with Angie, where I share a guided meditation every week. The info for that is in the description box.